Today we have our hands on a phone that's been making the rounds quite a bit. And of course, I am talking about the OPPO Reno14 Pro 5G. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what this phone has to offer. First impressions, as always, are crucial, and this phone, it definitely makes a statement with its design. OPPO is introducing what they call the Iridescent Mermaid Design, a nod to the mermaid core aesthetic that's been around in fashion, and it's truly unique. It's vibrant, colorful, and I mean, it just looks insane, as you guys can see. I mean, wow. If you're like me and you think a lot of these newer phones look kind of bland and boring, for example, what iPhone is this? You know, we don't know. It could be the last 4 iPhones, right? They all look the same. So if you want a new phone that kind of looks new and kind of looks unique, yeah, this one's it. But see, that's not all, because the rear is also what they call velvet glass. OPPO said it's supposed to be as smooth as skin. It's not, and maybe that's a good thing. I wouldn't really want my phone to feel like skin because, well, that's just weird. But I can say it's very smooth and not slippery, which is something I like, because I don't like to use cases on my phones, and that's probably a bad thing. But yeah, this one passes the slip test. Speaking of durability, this phone is a tank. I mean, it boasts IP66, IP68, and IP69 ratings. That means it's engineered to endure casual spills, dunks in water, and even high-pressured hot water jets. So if you ever run into a situation where, you know, you drop your phone into a jacuzzi, maybe, then your phone is going to survive. Another thing I don't think I've ever seen before is that this phone has cushioning inside of it, like actual cushioning. They say it's an internal architecture design that's kind of been inspired from sponges. Like sponges. They said that, not me. That must mean this phone has some serious drop protection. However, I am not going to be testing that out for obvious reasons. Now, despite all the robustness, the Reno14 Pro 5G is incredibly slim at 7.48 millimeters and light at 201 grams, making it one of the thinnest and lightest in its category. The flat sides and the contoured edges, it just makes the phone feel good. I mean, it feels like a solid phone. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if you buy like some cheap phone, it'll even feel like empty inside. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel dense, but this phone, I mean, this kind of feels like a brick, a very light brick, but still a brick. Now let's go ahead and talk about the display. So you're looking at a flagship level 6.8-inch display, 120 Hz, flat AMOLED, and up to 1.5K resolution, which translates to around 450 ppi. It offers 1200 nits of outdoor brightness, 10-bit color depth, and HDR10 Plus certification. This screen is kind of engineered for those exceptional visual clarity moments. And for those times where you got your fingers wet or you're wearing gloves, this phone actually has a splash mode and a glove mode, which lets you interact with the display regardless if your hands are wet or are in gloves. Now that's pretty neat. And now we're going to be talking about the thing that I believe a lot of you guys are waiting for, and that of course is the cameras. OPPO is calling this the most powerful camera in the Reno series, and for good reasons. The Reno14 Pro 5G features an advanced ultra-clear low-light camera system powered by a triple 50-megapixel rear camera setup. The main camera is 1/1.55-inch sensor, and it does promise flagship quality photos even in low light. You of course also get a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens, which is of course great for those expansive and detailed shots. But what's really exciting is the new versatile 50-megapixel 3.5x periscope telephoto camera with an 80mm focal length, perfect for those stunning zoomed-in shots and professional-looking portraits. And for all you selfie lovers out there, the 50-megapixel front camera features autofocus for those clearer selfies. For video, OPPO is also saying the Reno14 Pro 5G is gonna be the best. Its main ultra-wide and telephoto lenses all support 4K HLG HDR recording. That's really impressive. It also features advanced voice suppression in loud environments and AI vlog voice enhancer for the front camera, ensuring clear audio recordings. All right, so we are recording in 4K 60, so the front camera can go up to 4K 60. That's always the best. Now I'm filming outside because I'm using that new voice kind of AI enhancer. It's supposed to delete the background sounds and leave the voice nice and good. Now the reason I'm saying is that there's a road right on the other end of those trees, and it's always constantly loud, and hopefully you can hear me and not the millions of cars right there. Let me know how the video looks like and sounds like. Let's check out that HDR. All right, could be better. The sky's all blown out. What if I tap? Oh, that didn't help. Let me tap again. Nope, that didn't help either. Anyway, front for a front-facing video, I think it's fine. You know, not bad at all. I still like the rear video better though. I just listened to the audio coming from the clip that you guys just saw. Yo, it is mind-blowing how good the audio sounds like from this phone. I mean, oh my god. This model here in particular does come with 12 gigabytes of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. And from the week that I've been, probably a little bit more than a week that I've been using this phone, I haven't had any issues when it comes to stutters, lags, or anything like that. It's pretty obvious nowadays that if you buy a new phone, it's going to be performing fantastic no matter what you do, honestly. You have to really try to bog down a new phone. So if that's what you're worried about, don't be. This phone performs excellent. Now, the craziest part about this phone isn't even everything that's going for it. I mean, again, keep in mind, look how thin this phone is, right? I mean, that's a thin phone. 6,200 milliamp hour battery. I mean, that is legitimately crazy. I mean, just as an example, okay? Here's the iPhone with like a 4,800 milliamp hour battery, 6,200, right? Let's check it out. Bro, the iPhone's thicker, I think. Am I crazy or is the iPhone thicker? Look, whatever it is, so much more battery than the iPhone. I mean, oh my god, that's awesome. If you know me, I'm a battery fiend. I need as much battery as possible, and if this phone truly does have, I mean, it does, a 6,200 milliamp hour battery in a phone this thin, I'm sold. OPPO claims roughly 2 days of use, and you know what? That's true. And of course, once it comes time to recharge, you've got the 80-watt Super VOOC charging, which can juice up the device to 100% in roughly 45 minutes. I mean, like, you know, it's hard. It's hard to say bad things about this phone because it has so much good going for it. It even has 50 watts of wireless charging with the Air VOOC. I believe they call it the Air VOOC. So you even have that. This phone wirelessly charges faster than some phones charge wired. Now, to keep the phone cool, this phone features an AI-driven cooling system, which I gotta check my notes for this because I'm not gonna remember this. It includes a nano-fluid, ultra-thin vapor chamber for rapid heat dissipation, and on top of that, they maximized the graphene sheet inside the phone that's also on the display. So this phone just doesn't get hot. I mean, seriously, if you know anything about like what's happening on the east coast of the US right now, we're basically dying outside. Like, it's constantly over 105 like daily. I'm warm. This phone, it seems pretty chill. It didn't catch on fire yet, so hey, that's a good thing. Overall, I'm super impressed with this phone, especially that Super XDR display. I mean, if you take a photo with HDR and you're looking back at it, it looks nice and bright. All the shadows are dark, the highlights are nice and bright, but not overexposed or underexposed. It's beautiful. And of course, that crazy battery. Oh my god, I wish all phones had that. Anyway, what do you guys think of the Reno 14 Pro 5G? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.